Director General of the Edo State Migration Agency, EDMA, Honorable Chief Lucky Agazuma, unveiled the agency's strategy to tackle irregular migration in the state during a press conference held in commemoration of the International Day of Remembrance of Victims of Trafficking and Slavery. Chief Agazuma announced plans for a collaboration with the ambassador of Athens, Greece, and the Edo state government to organize awareness and sensitization programs in Athens, Greece.
A press briefing on my recent Europe tour. Came back in the last 48 hours, still on the struggle to eradicate human trafficking to the barest minimum. During my visitation, I went straight to the ambassador of Athens in Greece, Ambassador Ayo Luda Obomode, where I had an extensive discussion with her, with my tail over there, Mr. Charles Edeloge, the son of the Onojo of Uromi, an economist, a business mogul, an educationist, alongside with Dr. Osarogui, a member of the Nigerian diaspora, NICOM. We discussed extensively on how to collaborate to create an awareness sensitization program. Of course, it was successful. We agreed to have a joint program between them and the Egyptian government that will be held in Athens, Greece. We'll be leading our delegation from Edo State to Athens for a strategic collaboration and creating awareness to Edo people in the diaspora. From there, I informed her intention of visiting the IOM, the International Organization for Migration, there in Europe. Based on our strategies, she thanked Mr. Governor for his strategic approach to manage migration in Edo State. She sent her consular to go with me to the IOM. Getting to IOM, I had a discussion with them. As a Nigerian diaspora, I know we'll pass through any foreign land. No matter how you try to be good, no matter even when you have their passports, you can never be as superior as they are. So that's why I believe it's better to be a king in my village, not to be a slave in another man's land. So we discussed in the IOM. Part of my discussion with them is those persons who were trafficked to you who want to return back home. Some of them don't even have the capacity of purchasing their flight tickets. And I understand as the IOM as a body, there are some subventions they have that is made to purchase tickets for these persons who want to voluntarily return back home. I asked them about the record. They were able to show me that since inception of that program, only 3 Nigerians have applied for it. Meanwhile, I have supported them in Nigerians in diaspora in the past to contribute for persons who want to voluntarily return back to Nigeria. Whereas there is a program for that. There are budget for that by the IOM. I told them they need to work with us to see how we can create this awareness. The end users of that program are not even aware. How will that money be utilized? We agreed to have a joint program again to be held in Athens, where we'll be leading delegations from here to Athens to have that awareness in place. From there, we move straight to the European Union, where I engage the issue on issues affecting Edo. I seek for their support to fight irregular migration, human trafficking. Of course, they told me they are in 100%. They're keen to our vision. They'll be coming to Edo to see us. And in return, they invite us to Brussels. They asked me to bring my people to Brussels to have a discussion with them in Brussels, in Belgium. We'll also be telling that in due time. Then we complain to them in several areas where they can come in, and of course, they probably want to. Then I equally use my good office to liaise with our people weekly, where we discuss on how to collaborate in the area of agriculture. Because we believe if the potential migrants are well taken care of, they will not be thinking about using the irregular route, Libya, Morocco, Tunis, to access the Western world. So we have a successful discussion on that too, which was quite good, quite good. And I don't want to talk about that much because we'll see the result in the coming days. And I will also be leading a delegation of plenty persons to Italy. So, and all we went for actually went to well and to good. Yes. At this juncture, I will be thanking Mr. Governor who see us fit to key into this portfolio to promote the state and to reduce irregular migration. And if all these are put in place, we'll see we'll have a better idea. Because as part of my slogan, I already told the Edo people I'm dealing on the S cube method. When you see a crime, see it, say it, sorted. When you say issue of human trafficking in the state, you say it is your duty. It's also your duty to say it to us. It's our duty to sort it out. So that is how it is. If you see a crime in the state, you are keeping it to yourself. You are an accomplice in that crime. Also, to our persons in Edo who are still involving in slave trade by way of bringing in girls under them to pay them, and they call themselves madam in the state history, like those persons we arrested few months ago that are chilling in Oko prison at the moment. And the rest persons who are still doing that or about to, I want to tell you it's dangerous. Desist from it. It is dangerous. Desist from it. Because when you are committing any crime that has to do with migration, just know that we are close to you. We are closer to your doorstep. Before you want to move further to create or be involved in irregular migration or trafficking people as a smuggler, you need to know the term Makomisa. When you have found one thing, you face the music. There's no shortcut in migration agency. We have our reputation. We have our team that are capable, our strategic investigators who work in line with migration agency is not just a name. We have all the force in place. We have men of the Nigerian police who are capable. We have the DSS who are capable. We have the immigrations. We have other strategic bodies. Why am I saying this? Our network information sharing is tight and strong. If you are in your hideout committing a crime relating to migration, just know we are with you. I'll get to you. Then also to the foreign companies in Edo, it's part of our job to see that our workers, our persons who are working under you, they are not slaves. They are people, they deserve to be respected. We've not been able to see you. It's not that we don't know our law. We've studied the law, perused it, we comprehend it. We will visit various companies in Edo. If you are a foreign national and our people are working in your company, treat them like human, respect them. In closing hour, let them go. If we found you one thing that you are enslaving them in your company, we will not hesitate to pick our pen up and do the needful. Then, why to those persons who gives accommodation or access to the sex workers in the street. To be precise, Ihama, I want to send a beautiful message to you all. As part of our law that set up this agency, we have the right to sell any property, use the money we derive to rehabilitate and reintegrate the victims back to society. If you give your house, if you give your compound out for them to be standing next to you and you want us to be running in the street, we have a plan B. The plan B is to confiscate that your property, sell that property, use that money to reintegrate those girls standing in your front. If you want to be sleeping on your bed, on your couch, you expect us to be in the street. We can only do it for some time. We'll come after your property. So, based on this, I, the DG Migration, I'm sending a straight message to the owners of the premises where these persons are standing. It's your duty to send them off. Because if you are not benefiting from that parole, there's no way you give access to them using your compound, using your property, standing by your property, just in line with the new law the state government just established, where if you give house to a kidnapper, that house is liable for demolition. Same way, if you give your compound to them to be standing front to you, I, the agency migration, we will sell your house, irrespective of the amount involved. How will you feel if your house is sold and be used to take care of those girls that will pay you to 30,000 to stand in front of your house? Because as part of our studies, you will find out that if you look at it, we've been in the street a while. We took some break off since fortnight to date to take a proper feasibility studies. What are the benefits of the resident owners in that place? We discovered that some persons are being paid to stand in front of the house. So from you, why don't you take this opportunity now that house is not sold already to send them off your house? Thank you all. Above all, to my Edo people and my fellow Nigerians, we have moved on from medieval period to the recent time. Nobody deserves to be enslaved, and nobody deserves to be sexually extorted because you feel they have no one to cry to. Remember the word, see it, say it, sote. Thank you. God bless you.
He emphasized the agency's commitment to the CE, say it, and seek it out approach, urging residents to report cases of trafficking. Warning those involved in human trafficking, Chief Agazuma assured that the EDMA will be proactive in addressing the issue. A minute of silence was observed in honor of the victims of trafficking and slavery. In her closing remarks, Mrs. Rita Okoje, head of administration at EDMA, called on the people of Edo State to support the agency in eradicating irregular migration.
I want to appreciate our Director General for the opportunity. Thank you, sir. I also want to, just like our Director General have said, she has actually hit sex so much on, the day, talking about the remembrance of victims of slavery. And I just want to chip in as human trafficking is a modern day form of slavery, which has to do with, trafficking victims as in persons and, for purpose of exploitation. And so far, what our DJ have really said has actually, been in line with the different forms of trafficking, the various forms of, slavery, talking about forced labor, children, forced begging, and others. We witness it within our society, and this is uncalled for. And we're using this opportunity to educate the people that human trafficking is not acceptable, and if there's any who are caught the law is there, to go after the person, just like our DJ have said. And so it is a warning. I also want to use this opportunity to, inform victims of trafficking that the office is open for justice, for assistance, and other information that they will require to be rehabilitated and be integrated back to the society. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Retirees present at the event expressed gratitude to the state government and EDMA for their support in their reintegration into society.
Since I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody that participated today. We have this bond in us with the returnees, return migrants. And we are still thanking the Edo State Migration Agency, the way it has improved in our issue, the interest they have in our issue. We thank God they have been trying since they came on board. The same time, I want to thank the DG, Edo State Migration Agency, Honorable Chief Lucky Agazima, and we thank the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okbeo, aka Akpakomiza. We thank him with the returnees.
Yeah, my name is Ugbebo PC Daniel, and I'm a return migrant from Libya. I just want to heartfully commend the recent DG of Edo State Migration Agency in the person of Honorable Lucky Agazuma. What he has been doing, I really appreciate. We the returnees, we are really happy for having him as our leader and our leader to take the matters of migration and irregular migration in Edo State to the next level. So I really appreciate our Honorable DG, Lucky Agazuma. He has been doing wonderfully well. What other DGs have not been doing, he has been doing it. He has received us with a warm heart, you know. The office is open 24 hours. We can come in and go out. We can meet him at any time. So he's a welcome development, and I really want to appreciate him for all he has been doing. Thank you very much, sir.
And for today's program, we want to thank you for participating with us, the returnees for today's program, and we'll keep on remembering our lost heroes, those ones who tried their best to succeed through the sea, through the Mediterranean Sea, through the desert, and so on. Some of them were in prison, some of them who are still in detention centers in various countries across Africa and Europe. And also, I want to appreciate the Director General of Edo State Migration Agency. Ever since he has assumed office, we have seen a lot of significant changes. Yes, we have seen a lot of significant changes. He has made it upon himself to always fight for we the returnees. Before, we are like sheep without shepherd. We are like people who have no voice to speak. But ever since he started, he resumed office here, he has always been there for us. So we want to say a very big thank you to him, and also to the agency, Edo State Migration Agency, for always putting us first in whatever they do. God will continue to strengthen the agency.
I come thank the DG and Some Migrant Association for what they do for me. My sister, when they carry go Burkina Faso, they help me fight the case. They don't carry and come back. So I just want to thank the governor. I just come thank all of them. The way they stand for my back, help me fight this battle.
The event was also attended by Mrs. Abigail Ihore, head of the investigation department at EDMA. The Edo State Migration Agency is determined to combat irregular migration and human trafficking in the region. I am Oladele Rachel reporting.